Welcome, y'all. This is how to store your Bible verses digitally, whether they're memorized or you just like to have a place to keep track of your favorites. Trust me, y'all, this is the best way to do it. It's through a website called Airtable, and what this is a relational database. So what that means is all these rows are linked to each other so they can move dynamically. You can filter, you can group, you can hide fields. It seems like a lot at first, but once you get the hang of it, y'all will love it. So let's just jump into building it. So this is what I have here. It's just 4 columns, and I have my verse, my book, my chapter, and my verse again. So what you're going to do, once you have an Airtable account, which is free, you can make a new table, so create blank table. And it'll start you off with these 4 automatic. I just like to delete them because we'll make our own. And so you can double tap to change the type of field a column is. And then instead of single line, we're going to go long text, save. And to change the row height, you can click right here. And let's go tall. Then we're going to retitle this verse. Next, we're going to do our book of the Bible. And this is the hardest part. You can go book, and then we're going to come down here for multi-select. And this is very important that you do it in this order. Normally, you could go through and maybe go out of order, but since I personally don't like my verses to be alphabetized, I like them in order from books of the Bible. You're going to have to add all your options first, all 66. Yes, I know it's a pain. Let's just add a couple for example. And then you can color code them by going here. There you go. Create field. And so now, when you have a verse, you can just click this plus and then choose what book of the Bible it's from. But it's very important that you make all 66 verse options and then go through and select them, or else you won't be able to do it in order of books from the Bible, because it'll just give you the alphabetized option to sort, or the date created, like order created. Next, you're going to go add your verse or chapter and then verse. So this is going to be a number field or a number column. Let's make that an integer. Create field, and then verse. Woo! We're basically already done. This is awesome. Let's just add a verse for fun. Let's do one in Genesis because we have that. This is a good one. You can copy and paste that. So all you have to do, paste that into there, exit out, go Genesis, and then chapter. You can type 50, and then verse 20. And then I'll show you a couple tricks real quick that are important to note. Let's go back to mine. Here's an example. I left one of my favorite verses blank, Psalm 63:3. This is pretty interesting. So if you're in the Psalms or like maybe Proverbs, there's gonna be lines to a single verse, and if you try to copy and paste into Airtable, I'll show you what it'll do. Basically, it'll copy and paste into multiple lines. So what you're gonna want to do is go to a new tab, and then paste it into the tab. It's a little bit of a pain, but it's worth it. Copy it, and then come back over here and paste it, and that'll just make it one complete line. Just something to note. And then let me show you why this is all worth it, some cool tricks you can do. So right now I have it sorted by 3 fields. I have it sorted by book, so first to last, because I created it in an order, so the first is first. And then I have chapters, so let's just say Job. I have a lot of verses here. It's going to be the first chapter first, and then the first verse of the first chapter. That's how you sort. And get ready for this. Let's just say you want to filter. So I want to see only my verses from Isaiah. You can go filter, add condition, where we're going to go book is Isaiah. Oh, look at that. Look how awesome that was. And then you can add another filter. So, and chapter is 43. Oh, look at that. And what a beautiful verse. Let's clear those filters to show y'all some more cool stuff. You can also filter by topic, which I love. So you can go filter, add condition, what it says contains, and then if you want, well, I guess all verses are about Jesus, but if you want a verse where Jesus' name is mentioned in the verse, you can go contains Jesus. And look at that. All the verses with Jesus in the verse are pulled up. That's so awesome. And you can filter by every condition, so you can go chapter, if for some reason maybe you wanted like a verse for every day of the month or something like that. Another cool feature is you can group. So let's just say I want to group by book. So I want to see, okay, I have 3 from Genesis, 1 from Leviticus. And you can go down here and it's a very fast way to get to your verses, and you can also create views. So this is super cool. So if I want to come down here and I want to make a view and a view is like, it's kind of like a new table, but the data's all the same, which is awesome. Let's do gallery view because it's kind of cool. This is a different way of displaying your verses, and then you can like customize cards. So let's just say I only really want like what book of the Bible it is and what it says, so then I can try to like maybe guess the verse or memorize it. That's another cool thing you can do. Let's see what else is missing. Filter, I think I showed y'all. Grouped we got. Sort, you could just guess. I'm not sure, I can't really think of much other stuff you would sort by, but you can go last to first too, which is cool. It won't update until you remove the group. I think that's about it. You can also like make for yourself reminders. So under automations, you can get like daily emails of different verses that you have. I'll make another video on that if y'all do want that. But yeah, this is just an awesome way to organize your verses, and it can be a little tricky at first, but once you get going, you will not go back. So hope you all like this video and hope it's helpful.